Yo, welcome back to another video. Today we are in the Hisui Cup, and let's see what team we're going to be running today. We're going to start off with the Cresselia and Froslass and Shadow Drapion. So let's see if we switch into Drapion versus the Froslass here, since we had a great initial matchup. This Drapion potentially could have Icy Wind, Mystical Fire, Shadow Ball. So we did get baited right there. They go for another Icy Wind, and at this point we're just going to go for KO or second shield. They decide to let it go. So that was as good as it's going to get, because technically they could have double shielded with their Drapion and win the switch, but they decide to let it go. We're going to be able to get to another Avalanche right here. So this Avalanche has absolutely did a ton of work, taking out 2 shields and taking out the switch. So we have the Drapion in the back as well. We're going to be able to tank 1 crunch. We're going to go for this crunch here to try to get a debuff. Let's see if it goes through. No debuff, but they switch out, and all we have to do is just maintain the alignment here. We have the Cresselia versus Taxicroak. It potentially could no Shadow Ball, but even if this KOs, we're going to be able to farm down. But looks like the Shadow Ball is just short of getting the KO. We're going to try to get to a move. They decided to throw a move right before we get to ours. We already have a little bit of energy on our Drapion here. They decide to throw in a move on CAP. We're going to shield it. Ends up being the Aqua Tail, and we're going to go for this crunch here. This should KO. Let's see. And it does. So GG's to our opponent right there. We just got good alignment right there. That was fantastic alignment. They potentially could have double shielded and flipped that, but hindsight is 2020, and they had no idea what I had in the back. All right, next game, let's see what we find. We are going to try to show the power of Shadow Drapion here. Another great lead here. Expected them to switch out. They switch out into the Gliscor, so we're going to go into a Froslass doing double super effective ice moves here. One nice slash goes through. They're going to be able to get to another one, but we're looking for the farm down actually. So we definitely didn't use the move when we had it. We're going to just decide to use this energy back on to this Gastrodon so that we can try to pressure shields, or just try to get a ton of energy with this Cresselia, as you can see here. Don't have to shield anything with this first move. Ends up being the Body Slam. Maybe they're trying to catch. Maybe they're trying to use up some time. They go for another move here. Ends up being the Body Slam again. It was a CAP, so this is going to get a shield or the KO. Ends up being the KO, and it looks like they have the Froslass in the back. Froslass in the back. We are going to shield and then try to gain a ton of energy here. Our opponent is going to have to shield here, but we're looking for the debuff. No debuff on this one here. We're going to be able to get to another crunch before they can get to their move. Let's see if we get the debuff on this one. They do end up using 2 shields. They're going to be able to get to a Avalanche here to take out our Drapion, and let's see if we can get to a move. No, unfortunately not able to get to that move right there. That Froslass ended up having too much energy in hindsight. Okay, so Froslass, their Froslass just went crazy on us. Let's see if we can get a better matchup. Okay, so we're definitely going to switch out of here into the Shadow Drapion. Ends up being the Gastrodon. Gastrodon is going to be able to chunk away at our Drapion, but look how fast our Drapion here is able to spam these moves. We're going to shield here so that we can get at least a shield back. Our opponent is going to have to think about shielding, or they're going to lose switch. And, ooh, lucky for us, we are able to get to another Aqua Tail. This is going to get the shield or the KO. So we did get the switch right there by just using our Drapion. We're going to go back in with our Froslass here, doing double super effective ice moves with our fast moves. This is going to be a nice splash. We survive it. Our opponent here is going to catch a Avalanche. However, this Avalanche is going to be pretty decent against this Drapion as well, so they have to shield it regardless. We're going to shield here. We're going to try our best to get to another Avalanche. We do get to another Avalanche. Does it KO off of a debuff? Yes. So this is GG's. We're going to be able to survive all the moves from this Gliscor, especially with it only running Night Slash and Earthquake. No boost right there, so even more reason to believe that this is over. Moonblast goes through, and that is the KO. GG's right there. That Froslass on our side actually ended up being really good because we pressured their Gliscor to use a move before they got to the potential Earthquake. All right, decent lead here. The Empoleon, we pretty much only have this Cresselia that does decent against it. I'm sure the Drapion with some energy would do okay against the Empoleon as well, but they switch out into a Shadow Abomastar. We're going to switch out into the Drapion here. We're looking for the farm down. No farm down, unfortunately. But we're going to let this go. We don't think we're going to need this Drapion anymore. They come back in with their Gastrodon. So we have a decision to make. Are we going to maintain the alignment, or are we going to go in with our Froslass? Okay, so our opponent here is going to have to think about shielding this. They do shield it. They potentially could have Water Pulse or Earth Power in this situation, but it looks like they are going to catch a Avalanche right here. Nice play by my opponent. Great catch. We're going to go for this Grass Knot. This Grass Knot will barely not take it out. And now we're going to pressure them to use a shield. Are they going to invest a shield into this matchup here or into the Gastrodon? They decide to invest it into the Empoleon. We do have a shield remaining. We shield this up, and this is going to be close. Do we go for the farm down at this point? Yes, we go for the farm down, and we have a move available. Is this Avalanche enough to take out the Gastrodon? No, unfortunately, not enough. So great catch by my opponent right there. That was basic. Oh, wait. Okay, that was the difference in the game. Being able to catch that move on the back line right there. Very close. Next game, let's see what we find. Gastrodon in the very back ended up being a problem, huh? All right, another terrible lead. We're going to switch on to the Drapion. Let's see the power of the Drapion again. Switching in. Our opponent does switch into the Gastrodon after farming a little bit. But here we go. One crunch goes through. No debuff this time. We're going to throw this Aqua Tail right before they get to their move. We do get a shield at least, so if we don't get to another move, okay. I thought we were going to be able to get to another Aqua Tail right there, but we barely don't survive. Here we're going to just tank all these moves with this Cresselia. Ends up being the Earth Power Gastrodon, so looks like they were able to do some good heavy damage. One Body Slam goes through. We're going to farm up a ton of energy. We're going to go for this Grass Knot right here. Definitely takes out the Gastrodon. They're going to switch into their Dripline. We're going to switch into our Froslass immediately. Our opponent here does have potential Shadow Ball. They go for the Shadow Ball. So interesting. They definitely do not want to see this Froslass in the back, I'm assuming. We do get another Avalanche off, and now they have no shields. They are going to throw another move here. Ends up being the Icy Wind. We're actually okay with this because we're going to be able to take out this Drifloon, and we can always reset. Okay, ends up being the Gliscor in the back. So you can see right there, this Froslass ended up being a core breaker for their team. So GG's to our opponent. Check out this team if you haven't already, and let us know if you enjoyed the video.